sean bienvenidos a este podcast. Espero que disfruten este episodio.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Hope everything is fine at your side. We're having a podcast with, I know, she is, one of my first friends in China. When I came in China in a dorm, we just met, and she's Dake from Bolivia. She's doing her masters in Chinese language from Shanxi Normal University. So, Dake, uh, how are you actually? This person having a natural smile. I'm a fan of her smile.
Hi. I'm pretty good. Actually, I'm a really bit cold, but I'm okay. These days were cold, but I think food, friends, and talks
Traveling.
and traveling were pretty good.
We, yeah, and these days the weather is very pleasant. The cold is coming, the winter is coming actually. The winter is coming. So we used to enjoy. We used to go outside. We used to go in a bed. When she's in her room, I in my room. Uh, the way there's a cold, we say don't, no, we don't want to go outside. We just remains in our bed. It's very cold. In upcoming days, the temperature will go in minus. You will love it.
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry about that. When you're having a podcast at outside, this type of sounds are the part of your podcast. So they have some questions. Yeah, have some questions for you. Like about your journey in China. About can you please introduce yourself, including your name and where you're from and when you're studying in? I already have given you, but the people is knowing from you.
Okay. Well, my name is Daniela. But most of my friends of my university in my country call me Dake. Well, some of them call me Dake, and others call me Dake. You can call me Dani, you can call me Dake. Doesn't matter. It's okay for me. I'm from Bolivia. I'm from Cochabamba. Is the gastronomy capital of Bolivia, so I like to eat. And I'm here in China about 8 months, more or less. Yeah. I'm studying my master's degree in education technology
Chinese language.
in Chinese language. It's a little bit difficult. But anyway, I have to study more and more, practice more and more, and yeah.
Okay, that's good. Dick, can you? What motivated you to come to China for your studies?
This question has a lot of answers, but
You can give a lot of answers.
Yeah, okay. First, actually, I want to go to study Japan, not China, but I don't know why I'm here.
No, because the nature have to meet, as
I know. In my country, I was looking for a Japanese academy for learning Japanese, but I couldn't find it. So
you love China.
yeah. I like it.
Now you can say.
Yeah.
Good.
So I find this academy, the institute. I don't know how to say it in English. I will say it in Spanish. El Instituto Confucio is
Confucianism. Yeah. The Institute of Confucianism.
I started to learn the language, and I think the most greatest thing is that little by little I was understanding the language, and I listening to Chinese songs, and I was like, oh, I know what it means. That's good. And then meanwhile, I was learning more about Chinese culture, and I was more engaged about it, and and well, I always know that I will study abroad, but as I told you before, my my goal was Japan, but I'm here in China.
It's changed with the time.
Yeah.
Change with the time. That's okay. It's fine. Very, deeply you answered that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How did you first became interested in China? Is it its culture? Is it its opportunities or educational opportunities?
Uh, I think the culture. Yes, it's a culture. Uh, I read about Taoism, and I was I learned much more about me reading Taoism than other things, and also I started to watch many Chinese movies and also read some Chinese novels, and I saw the the message hidden in Chinese plots, and I was more invested in. And when I was looking for my program, a master's program, I couldn't find something that make me feel satisfied until I saw the offers in China.
Is it you?
Yeah, it's me.
Wow.
And I search more and more and more and more, and then I said, okay, it's China. It's China.
That's good. That's good. That's good. You know, before this podcast, we were just discussing something, about the culture. My emotions, my emotions for the Chinese woman. No, but it's very good. You know, it's very wise decision you decided to study in China rather than Japan. If you're studying in Japan, how we can meet, huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So we have some other part in the question, like were there any specific resources or experiences that helped you learn about more about China?
Uh, I think walking. Just go outside and walk and see the people, the daily life of people. Tell you a lot of China, a lot about China. You can see how people like really like to share food, and they are. I think I just saw like 2 times Chinese people eat alone. Most of the time they are with family or friends or colleagues, but they are always with
Here, some of
surround.
the surroundings.
Yeah. And also, I saw many we call here aunties.
Shushu.
Also shushus,
Yeah.
the uncles, and they really care about their health. You can see them at night. All the AIs are dancing. There are groups of AIs, and not just here in the university. I'm talking about parks, squares, even streets. They like to dance, and also you can see uncles. The uncles make exercise. They are playing cards, or also making exercise. I saw probably 70 years old. He was making like don't know how to say it, like a pirouette.
Yeah, that from a church.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
In our country, the 70-year-old guy is on the bed, not even unable to walk or stand.
Mm,
They just go on the wheelchair.
yeah, also in my
But
country.
in China, but in China, I've seen a 90-year-old guy who was jogging, who was walking like from in the ground. I just what's your age? He said 90 year. I said in my country, the 90-year guy is unable to stand, unable to go even to a washroom by himself, yeah,
Mm,
herself.
mm. In my country, they're just in their homes. Some of them, uh, in my country, you won't see third age people doing exercise. Yeah, you are not going to see it. It's not common like here. Uh,
Great, 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 great. We're going to, we're proceeding to another, questions like, could you walk us through the process of applying and getting admission to Chinese university? Were there any specific criteria, documents that were particularly important during your application to the different universities? Like you applied in a Beijing Normal University, like you applied for a Shanxi Normal University and other universities. So could you please tell us to the people who are saying, the few people, but saying,
okay, okay, okay. First, I think you have to know what you want to do. I mean, your plan of study. You have to have your study goal first, and then you have to see if your study goal uh, is according to the university um, vision. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
it's according to your nature, what you want to study.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And also, um, in about the process of writing the proposal, the research proposal, you have to mention what you did before. And of course, all you have done before has to be also related with your with your study goal. And that is going to help you to make a good purpose statement or plan a study to show to show teachers. And when you have this clearly, so it is going to be easy then, really, really, really easy. And you're not going to struggle with finding the university, finding the program, even talking with the teachers in the interview process. Uh, it's going to be easy, easy, easy. But um, also you have to be prepared for unexpected questions.
Uh, okay, 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 okay. That was very informative from you on this line question. Okay, I have another question. Did you receive any scholarship or financial support from your studies in China, from Chinese university or Chinese government? And what advice would you give to other students looking for a scholarship opportunities in China?
Wow, difficult question.
Oh, it's a very easy question.
No,
It's a very easy question.
okay, I had the CSC scholarship,
Oh my god!
and
Oh my god! a rich, a rich woman.
what are you talking about? I think the first advice is when you get the scholarship, of course you have to bring with you amount of money because at the beginning they are not going to
Yeah.
give you the scholarship, but most of the people doesn't know. So it's important to mention this. Um, What was your question again?
And what advice and what what advice would you give more about to hunt a scholarship? How you get this scholarship? The question is also this: how you get this scholarship? You applied for CSC portal. You
Uh-huh.
applied for what you get scholarship by an interview.
Yeah.
And how was your interview? How,
Okay, first, in my case, I have to present documents for national institution in my country and also the uh, 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 I forgot the CSC system is
yeah,
what was the name?
Chinese government scholarship.
Yeah, that one, that one. That one. Thank you. So I applied in those. I mean, the the process was one. I had to apply for those. No, I had to send my documents to those.
Yeah, those institutions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then there is a process. I mean, they are going to see your if all your documents are right, and if they don't they are going to send you a message. Please correct this or send us again and something like that. And I didn't pass
Really?
the first chance they give me is the second one. So
Okay.
I didn't pass to Beijing Normal University because of my Chinese language level.
What was your language? What was your level?
I just gave three.
Three. Now
Yeah,
you have.
I just gave four. No, but I need I just gave five.
I have to pass now. I just get three, then four, and then five. I have to pass.
Don't do it.
For me, you already done your HSK levels, and I have to pass three, four, five. It's getting, I have a tension in my mind, but I know that it will going to be happen, and I will pass it. But it just need a consistency and hard work.
Mm.
You need to focus for at least for 4 hours for a day
Mm.
to learn Chinese. When I started to learn Chinese, I work I study for 4 hours, then I sleep. Then next morning, that all was vanished from my mind. Then I open my again book, is wo shi, lo shi, is like it's a different words there, but I'm learning. So you know, my interview is my this is not my interview. Let's open this. This is not my interview. This is your interview, actually. So we have a very interesting question. Very interesting question. What are the some aspects of daily life in China that left a strong impression on you? Yeah.
Well, I told you before the
You told me. You don't tell
no,
people.
no. I mean, I use socials. They care about their health. I think that's the most.
Improve.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I'm next to them. I'm a lazy woman. Really, really lazy.
I know. I know. You are lazy, more lazy. But it's good. That's good to be lazy because I'm also lazy. So, what were the initial challenges you faced when you arrived in China, and how did you overcome from them? And can you share some tips for adapting a life in new country and new culture?
Mm.
And what were the first challenges you just entered in China, and how you faced and how you overcome from that?
Mm, I think there is no any challenge because I mean big a huge challenge because Chinese people are so humble.
Uh,
They really help you if they see you um yeah, if they see you just standing there looking like this, they are going to approach you.
Yeah, you're going to approach what's happened and
Yeah, 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 yeah.
why are you looking?
Do you need
But they,
help?
but they say in Chinese, I don't understand that.
But they try.
Yeah, actually. No, I know that.
They really, 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 really try, and they are going to help you until uh, as much as they can. The first day I came here, I get lost.
Yeah? Good luck. How? How?
The taxi driver l- left me in the university next to the Baushiman.
Okay.
And
That?
yeah, that one.
Shitalu?
That.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I thought that was the university, so I was just with my luggage, so tired, trying to find the building.
you know what happened to me? My taxi driver just left me on the main gate, and the driver was late. She was a female. She said, "This is university," and I don't know where to go. This, where to go. I don't know how to speak Chinese. I don't. You know how to speak Chinese before entering in China, but I don't know how to speak Chinese, and I don't have internet at that time. And I was standing like on a gate, and everyone is saying like me, and they are coming to approach me, but they are saying in Chinese. They don't know how to speak. Unlikely. Uh, I just came on the Sunday. I'm on Sunday. Everything was. I just came on. I just landed in China at 2, and I just reached my university at 4.
Mm.
Same time like this. I know. So no one was willing to. They don't know about the English actually. Many of Chinese though. Luckily, bad luck of me that the people who met me they don't know how to speak Chinese. Then one woman, a Chinese woman, uh, she was mature. She was 35, 40, I guess. She just came. What happened? She said in English. I said I'm unable to find an international dorm. I just came from Pakistan and just She said I know that dorm. Just come with me, and she just she came with me at the gate and dorm and she said, "This is the dorm and you can go." And then I just entered. Then she don't even know the English for us. And I just opened the Linord uh, message and then this is that my dorm card. Then she gave me a key and then she helped me to carry my luggage, to the room.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me to carry my luggage to the room. Then I just entered a room and I was busted like a pants.
Oh.
Where I am right now, I don't know. I was thinking, what the hell is going with me? Where I am right now. I didn't tell anyone this. Yet. You're the first person who I'm sharing to you. That I was busted I was crying for half an hour. Where the hell I am? So this was my this was my journey, the first day journey. After that, I met some few my country mates, my Pakistani guys. They just, pumped me. They just, helped me a lot of things to buy new things.
Mm.
I slept first night without a blanket, without a pillow. Where even my electricity got cut, and I don't know how to pay the bill of electricity.
Uh-huh.
So that first night, I slept without a AC, without a light, without a blanket, without a pillow. So in my room. So it was some terrible night for me, but I learned from that. I learned no one is for you. You have to manage everything by yourself. Next morning, I met few people. I just know the things, and then I go to the market by my own self, buy many things. Then I came back, and it taught me a lot of
Mm.
encouragement. So right now, I'm fully, you know, uh, manage everything by my own self. So this is it. This is the journey. So I think this is I'm giving an interview. Okay, the future plans. What are your plans for the future? Do you see yourself staying in China and returning your home country back?
Actually, I don't know because the
Why?
future is uncertain.
But you know, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
you have some plans. You have some, ideas. So, so what's your?
Well, first I'm planning to finish my master's degree, of course, getting it.
We do PhD together.
Showing to my family. Yeah. See, I have a I have a master's degree in China. Something like that. Then I will see if there is any project here. I really like to work with social projects, social educational projects, and if there is one of them that really, really is interesting or and I can be part of, I think I can work here. Yeah. Yeah.
Which means you're having a plan to live in China for a long, long time. It's too early to say. It's I think, but I wish you could stay for a long time in China. You met so many Chinese guy.
I don't know. The future is uncertain.
This guy. What's your plan about, if you live in China for 10 to 15, you must have to marry here then.
Uh, well, yeah. Yeah, but I am and right now I'm not thinking about that. Getting
Ah,
married or not, yeah.
it's just, random question. It's a
Uh-huh.
random question, so no, it's not a part of my script actually. But I wish you have a good future by your professional life. I wish you could, earn a lot of money. You could fulfill your every wish. You can see the whole world, but staying in China. Yeah,
Yeah, why not? Why not?
why not? Why not? So we have, what were the main factors that influenced your decision to study in China rather than other countries? Are there any specific advantages you found by the studying in here in China? Any specific?
Yeah, yeah, I have to think. Uh, I think every country has its own specialty, and China has many of them.
For example,
For example, I really like the content of the of my major. I like the I want to answer in Spanish. Wait,
no, you can answer
uh,
in Spanish.
but
You can answer in Chinese too.
I prefer Spanish. Okay, I will say it in Spanish and then in English
Yeah.
if I can. A pesar de que las dinámicas de enseñanza son diferentes, it's different the dynamic in the classroom than my country. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're saying that in China, in Spanish, that the curriculum, the syllabus, the study material is very different.
No. No.
Is it,
No.
yeah, or is it their structure of studying is very different rather than
No, the dynamic in the classroom.
dynamics, the environment,
Yeah. And the teacher is
you know,
speaking and
that
the students are just listening. And those kind of things is mm,
this kind of things is
a little bit boring. Just a little bit
boring.
boring.
Yeah,
A little
class,
bit.
the classrooms, the classes are always being boring.
No,
Yeah.
my baccalaureate classes aren't
Actually,
boring at all.
they are in your own language, but you're studying in
Yeah, yeah,
another language, so you have to focus many things more than your abilities.
yeah.
So this is the some reason for being bored. When I'm in class, when teachers, usually teachers talking in English with us, in our class. When
Mhm.
I was to start in talking in Chinese and studying, taughting us in Chinese, I start to slaving like this, or I start to use my mobile at the desk, and use it under the desk. So
Wait, I didn't finish.
you didn't finish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just that, as you said, the environment, the dynamic is not so, 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 so. Yeah, I think it's not so. I don't know how to say it.
It's so
Interactive. I
it,
mean,
it should be interactive actually.
no. In my class, when the teacher asks something, nobody just do this. No,
Oh,
nobody. Just the
okay.
teacher has to say, yes, you answer the question.
You don't even know.
And I was like, "Ay." But in my classes, I mean, in my country, you will have a question. Of course, not so many people just raise his hand, but or her hand, but it's different. It's different. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a little bit different. And also, but anyway, yeah, I like the I like the content of every subject because the teachers really care about what you are learning, and they give you some papers, books, and when you read it, they are really um, rich in content, rich in knowledge, and
Have
I
you,
like that.
have you published any papers in China yet?
No, I'm just starting.
You start your papers actually. You can pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will help you for a PhD. So we have some last segment, like uh, some good and bad points. Like could you share some of the positive aspects of studying and living in China, or on the other flip side? you know, what are the some challenges or drawbacks you experienced during your stay in China so far? Right now, it's still right
Mhm.
now. What are the drawbacks you're facing, and what are the good points you're enjoying?
I think the first one is China is safe, especially for women. And I didn't. I mean, I can walk uh, at night without feeling any danger, any worry, and I really like that. Um, I don't think it's a little thing, but I really like it. And is if you don't feel well, the teachers, also your partners, ask you about it. So how are you? If you are not good, just check off your class. Don't worry. Did you go to the hospital? How is your how are you now? Something like that. I really really like. Um, what more else? I think also the way of paying. They use WeChat app is pretty convenient. You don't have to carry with yourself money, coins, cash because you have the money in your cell phone. But if you are coming China and you don't know these things, maybe it will be a little bit difficult.
Yeah,
Um,
we all face this.
mm,
We all face this.
but after that, I think
The life is going to be very easy after that.
yeah.
You get facilities like this. No, I don't. In Pakistan, in my country, I always have to a wallet with me. That wallets and all stuff, my cards, my ATMs, my cash money.
Mhm.
So I have to put with me all the time. But in China, everything is in this mobile. Everything is in this mobile. So it's a drawback of being, to do a podcast in the garden, that bike. It's it's a drawback. Like but after that in China, then you open your all type of accounts like Alipay, like a bank account, like it's China, like some of WeChat. Your just life going to be super easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your life going to be very super easy, and it just you feel something positive.
Mm.
You feel something relaxed. Everything is in your hand. And for China, the biggest advantages for me that I don't have attention to earn a money during my study period because I'm on a scholarship.
Mm.
They give me everything.
Mm.
I'm relaxed and I'm focusing on my studies. I'm focusing on my extracurricular activities like my YouTube,
Mm.
my podcast, all that. So I have a time in this semester for a YouTube. I have one class in a week. So I decided to utilize that time rather than sleeping in a bed. So, it's very natural. So you're giving some drawbacks, as diabetic kid.
Wait, wait, I just want to add something that maybe I don't like about China.
Huh?
One thing that I don't like about China is many people like to watch their cell phones all the time, even if they are walking.
All the day?
Yeah, just watch. They are with their cell phones. They are walking. They walk while they are watching their cell phones all the time.
And
And
open the cameras? How do they?
no, no, no. They are just chatting or watching
Ah,
a video or listening to music. But it's
they,
all the
they
time. It's
they don't have any time to do other things during other time.
they
So
have.
actually they have, but they pretend they have don't have it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
They pretend actually.
Yeah. But I think it's because of all the facilities that huh?
Okay.
Because of all the facilities. No, it's not facilities. It's ah, I will say it in Spanish. Todas las facilidades que te da el celular. All the opportunities that the cell phone give people. So, but, eh,
So, how's your life in a dorm? What you facing? Some good thing? What you have earned? What you have lose by living in a dorm?
don't get your question.
I mean, say what you earned. Your earning is not on a money. You earn some good friends. You earn some good memories in dorm. What you have lost in your dorm during the stay in China right now. So what you get or what you lost in dorm while you're living from 8 months.
Hmm.
So what can you tell?
Mm, I learned a lot about many cultures. I made a lot of friends of different countries, and maybe this will sound a little bit weird, but I realize all of us are humans. I mean, I just for a while I thought I was the only one that had some feelings about China. I mean, good and bad ones, because I just saw my international students in the building. They were just like going to their classes and cooking. Like
Yeah.
no, I mean like it's going to sound weird, but it's not okay. like normal,
Ah,
like
normal. Yeah.
normal. But then I realized that each of one of them have their own struggles. Maybe I'm not the only one who's saying, I miss my family. Maybe I'm not the only one who like, Chinese is difficult. Or I'm not the only one who's saying, Chinese food is so spicy. I cannot eat it.
You know, I have a question after this. I will
Uh-huh,
think
uh-huh,
complete your question.
uh-huh. So I just realized that even if there is a lot of differences in culture, we can understand each other by our feelings. and that's one of the things I
Yeah,
learned here.
you know, there's a myth in China. There's a myth for a China actually. The people outside the China, from different countries, think that the Chinese eat everything. They eat lizards, they eat bats, they eat blah 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 blah. There's but you're in China.
Mhm.
What you see in China is there a reality or not?
I just heard that there are some places in China that they used to eat exotic animals, but it's because
But in Xi'an,
in Xi'an,
I
uh,
didn't see you didn't see that.
I didn't, I didn't.
Everything. Not whole China is eating everything. One of the few areas they eat. This is due to weather. It's just due to their culture. It's just due to their old norms. Their they but in reality, this is a myth. The Chinese eat everything. Yes, they eat frogs actually. They eat frogs. I have seen that. I have
In
seen.
Argentina also they eat
Yeah,
frogs.
they eat, but the frogs are very healthy for and their physique, their food, their for their health. Medically, it's been proven in China. You know, they eat everything like for a sea. I mean, they eat every seafood. They love it actually,
Mm.
but it's not In many countries, the frogs are not eatable. It doesn't mean that you can't eat that everyone that they can't eat. They have their culture. They can eat.
Mm.
So this is the myth actually what I feel. So what is your one of the favorite memory in China so far?
When I went to Trumba,
What is
it's a uh, uh-oh.
without me? You didn't tell me. Come on.
It was an activity of the university. This activity calls Looking for China. They choose international students to know more about the Chinese culture, and I
What is the current activity has occurred?
uh,
When this activity is
May,
last minute?
yeah, May.